everyone. Oh my gosh, it is a beautiful day anytime I get to see the person sitting next to me, across from me. I'm looking at her, but you're seeing her next to me. Vee Richardson, the super connector, owner of the Vee List brand, talent acquisition, dynamo, and one of my stars. Love this girl. So, I got dressed up as a Christmas tree today in her honor. And she's got jingle bells. So we are doing the whole, we are rocking around this recruiter tree today. Hi, Vee. How are you?
Hey, KG. I always love getting together with you every year or whenever. And what an honor to be here with you today. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, all of that.
Festivus for the rest of us. So you may notice that someone is missing. My extraordinary co-host, Richard Rosner, is out serving the community today at Toys for Tots. So unfortunately, he's not here today, but we are going to make sure to not only shout him out, but also to do a great show so that he's not feeling like he needs to be here to take, to watch me and bring the fun. Because, he thinks he's the fun one and I'm the serious one.
The serious one, yes. So I'll try to fill in best as possible. We'll miss him.
We will. But we'll get through it.
Yes, we will.
Yes.
We always do.
We do. So let's kick this thing off. What unique challenges do recruiters face during the holiday season, and how do you navigate them to ensure a smooth hiring process?
Well, the first thing I do in navigating is that I start in January of this year, right? So we have to start in January, like next month. I'll start thinking about the end of 2025. So if we can be as proactive and plan as much as possible, we won't have to worry about chasing people around in December. And I've had people no showing on day one, not showing up for interviews, not returning phone calls. And I think I know what it is. But candidates always have to remember that this is a small world and you don't want to do that stuff.
Absolutely. So I know you work in corporate as well as, like I said, being the extraordinary human being that you are. You have so many talents and gifts that you are not shy to share with the greater community, not just here in the DC metro area, but broadly. So thinking of, the corporate job that you have, how do you and your team balance the urgency of filling positions before the end of the year with the need to maintain a high quality candidate experience?
So candidate experience is absolutely number one on my list. I just had a conversation with one of my senior recruiters this morning about candidate experience. 1,000% important. I talked about being proactive. I talked about developing a good plan at the beginning of the year or just before the year starts. We need to know what our January is going to look like. What our first quarter is going to look like for hiring. So that's how I kind of prep. But the other thing that's important is making sure that your team is tight and cohesive. Everyone knows what they're supposed to be doing and when they're supposed to be doing it. And like myself, I'm going on vacation as of Thursday for the rest of the year. Nice. And so my team is going to be very informed. They're going to know what they should be doing while I'm out.
So definitely having that coverage.
Having the coverage. Making sure when everyone on the team is on vacation, what they need to do to keep themselves busy. Just know what their responsibilities are. I don't worry about anyone on my team because they know.
Okay. I love it. I know last year when you were on, you talked about having already burned through your PTO by the time you got here.
I didn't do that. Actually, I have some extra time this year. Can you,
Oh, that's
I don't even
right.
know.
I'm very happy for you. I'm very happy that you have some paid time off so that you can get the break this year and someone else can cover for you. So I am excited. But I just found that I posted that clip because I thought it was so funny. I was like, I didn't even remember she said that. She was like, I don't have no PTO left. I'm done.
Nope.
Like,
Nope.
I'm working.
Yeah, I worked through it, but this year I had some hours left over. I'm like, how did I do that? Oh my God, I was working like a banshee, but it's great.
That's why, because you were working so hard in those first, second, and third quarters that
Yeah,
you forgot to take that time off. You were having a good time, right?
I guess I'm looking forward to the downtime this year, though.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Can you share a memorable recruiting success story or a lesson learned that holds significance during this holiday season?
Oh, there's so many of them. When I was at my last company, it was a small firm, very, very small, and they hired me as their first internal recruiter, and I had to fill a bunch of backlog before I got to the new log, right? And one of the positions was a director role that needed to be filled immediately, and no one, of course, no one was working on it because they didn't have a me there. So, excuse me. So when I got there, that was the first one that was put on my desk. And so I just kind of read the back information on it and decided my plan of attack for the candidate and how we were going to provide that 1000% candidate experience during the holiday season. So what I did, I started a dialogue with the candidate, reviewed resumes, got the initial screenings done. And luckily for us, the candidate was very, very professional, responsive, did all the things that they were supposed to do. And we actually got that person through the interview process right before Christmas, and they started in January, whatever that January 2nd or whatever it was.
Nice.
So I think if I hadn't done the initial work, that upfront work with practicing that candidate experience, then we wouldn't have been able to close that person during this time. Ooh. It's a hard time to fill. It's a hard time to land.
It is, and it's a hard time to try and it's already hard enough to get multiple people's schedules aligned and synced so that you can even do the interviews and the prep and the getting to, any pre-hire responsibilities, we'll call them, that you have to take care of. People do want to spend time with their loved ones. People do want to break in between, especially if they're currently employed. They want to break between one role to another, and it just becomes challenging, especially when you work at companies that have what we call the shutdown in between the Christmas holiday and New Year. So like you got a bunch of people that are not even, like, their companies are saying, hey, we're giving you this time off to rest and recharge, and then we're going to come back and hit the ground running. And then sometimes it gets where if we stack too much stuff up at the end of the year, like hold off too much to say, oh, I'm going to do it at the beginning. We're starting off the beginning of the year in like a really precarious place. Yeah. And it's like, oh goodness, what did I do? And you know how recruiting is. Sometimes folks fall off.
They do.
Yeah.
I had an instance this week where a candidate, I mean, we have gut feels, right? The gut is never wrong. And this candidate I really think and feel in my gut that this candidate had other offers.
That makes sense.
That she was waiting on. And so when we're busy contacting her and she wasn't responsive. And then all of a sudden, after rescheduling like 4 times, and I usually don't do that. You get to reschedule maybe twice with me, and then you're gone. So she rescheduled several times, and then I told my other recruiter, I'm like, well, I guess her offers fell through. She's back. And once again, candidates, we're not stupid, okay? We've been doing this job a long time. just be communicative. Tell me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get my feelings hurt because you're entertaining other opportunities.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
That's how it is.
Look, I asked the question to every candidate. Are you actively interviewing, or do you have any offers on the table or any pending?
Correct. I mean,
Every person.
we're looking at other candidates.
Yeah.
Why should we not expect them to be looking at other roles? You know,
Absolutely.
Yeah, we got to shift that mindset. But I do want to stay there. You just gave some great advice to job seekers, and I'd like you to give some more. What advice do you have for job seekers who are navigating the holiday job market? And are there any seasonal adjustments they should be aware of when they're thinking about their job search strategy?
Two things. Please be patient, candidates. I've been where you are. I understand. It's terrible. The job market is hard. Looking for a job is a full-time job.
It is.
But there are things you can do to help yourself along. Number one, don't spend more than an hour a day job hunting online. Don't do it.
Interesting.
It will drive you insane. It'll mess with your mental health. And you can't have that while you're trying to secure employment.
Yeah.
1 hour a day on LinkedIn, Indeed, Monster, the job, 1 hour a day. The other hours of the day, spend it networking with people that you know and people that know you. I'm not called the super connector for nothing. I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm talking about. Don't spin your wheels on these job boards. Like I said, better yet, create a list from 1 to 5 or 1 to 10. Write down people's names that you know that can potentially help you get your foot in the door somewhere. That's where you need to spend your time.
I love that advice. And let me just say, y'all might think that she's, bragging, but this is a super connector. That moniker is no joke. Vee had a dinner for her birthday in October. Shout out to my Scorpio sister. And when I tell you, for those of you, I'm about to show my age again, but for those of you who watch Sex in the City, and there was that one episode where they told Samantha that she could rule the world by the way that she can make change. I was like, yeah. Vee brought together a group of women for just to celebrate her dinner, but she ended up celebrating us, those of us that were there. And there was somebody from everywhere. You could have, if you were in that room or you even walked past, you could have gotten anything that you needed done. It was a world. It was truly a world.
Give me a chill thinking about it. That was fantastic.
That and was I know fantastic.
You kept getting on me. Why are you celebrating us? This is your day, blah, blah. But that's how I am. That's how it goes.
No, I appreciate it. And then I took some of your advice, and then when my birthday came, I did the same thing. And turns out that everybody knew at least one other person.
Yes.
Already. Yeah. So that goes to show me that I'm in the right company all the time. So.
And listen, I'm still laughing at some of the comments that were made. OMG, I had a ball, and then reconnected with someone that I hadn't seen in years and didn't know that you knew her.
Yes.
Phenomenal.
Yes. Phenomenal. Okay, so job seekers, yes. Networking. And networking is even the things that we're talking about. Y'all might think we're just having a personal conversation, but no, we are talking about networking. We are talking about connecting, and you can do that all day long. Like you can do that anywhere, not just at dinner, not just online. That's why Vee is suggesting that you spend the bulk of your time making connections, building relationships, and getting to know more people. Love that approach. Love that proactive approach.
Can I mention one more thing that's really
important?
And we don't talk about it enough. You and I can do a whole show on this.
Well, maybe we should next year.
We should. Talking to the introverts.
Ooh.
I feel you, introverts. I feel you. KG claims she's an introvert, but she's really
no. I said I'm an ambivert.
Oh, ambivert. Okay, gotcha. But let's talk to the introverts for a second. I know that it's very, very hard for you all to reach out to people. Like I said, I'm not making a light of that. I'm always keeping introverts in mind. I'm always keeping people that are neurodiverse in mind when we're talking about communicating with others and reaching out and networking. So yeah, KG and I are going to do a whole show just on that. I got a lot to say about that. On my day job, we have an entire neurodiversity recruiting program.
I love that.
That I created. So we got to talk about people that are not neurodiverse or on those spectrums so that they can understand that audience, not the other way around. We should be adjusting to them, not them adjusting to us.
I love that. I love that. Let's put a pin in that because we're going to come back to it. I love it. All right. Next question. Whew. How are you maintaining your work-life balance with all this? Because this isn't just a holiday season. This is an election year holiday season, and I don't want us to listen. No, calm down. We're not going there. But you know what I mean. Okay. How are we gonna balance?
Number one, there's no such thing as work-life balance.
Okay.
What there is good time management and putting yourself first. That's what it is. And putting your family first. Those three things, right? So what I have done this year, and I've put a totally different spin on it. Last year, I didn't even want to leave the house. That's what it was, right? But this year, all I'm doing is going to Christmas parties. Okay. I went to see Babyface last night on a school night. And let me tell you, I wasn't a Babyface fan before. I'm a huge Babyface fan. Oh my God, he was phenomenal. But I would have never done that on a school night, ever. It was awesome.
I love it.
Think of and you don't have to spend a lot of money to do these things. Think of a favorite book of yours. Take an extra hour to just sit in silence and read your book. Go to a movie. There you go.
Or write your book.
Or write your book. Yes. Binge your favorite show. Do things to remove yourself from the work stuff when you can. Make time for yourself and just do it.
I love that. Good time management. Putting time for yourself, putting time for your family, friends, loved ones. Love it.
Yeah. Put those three things first.
Before we move to the holiday fun, the holiday tradition stuff, last question is, of course, about AI. We know it's a big topic. So as it continues to evolve and shape the recruiting landscape, what specific tools or technologies or even forward-thinking strategies should TA teams adopt now to ensure they remain competitive and innovative through 2025 and beyond?
So that is a great question. On my day job, we are just beginning to implement our AI strategy, and we hired an AI expert onto the staff. So we are putting both feet forward in terms of AI. And then for the TA organization, we're going to figure out how we can employ AI and get a couple of chat bots going internally and externally. And then we're going to I've already jumped in looking at how we're going to use AI to help us get through all of those resumes, right?
I love it. We can talk offline. I have some tools I can suggest to you.
Awesome. And we're going to, and listen, this is still kind of new, but AI is not new. AI has been around since the 80s. People should know that, 70s even.
Yeah.
But it's just taken over life. So just keep that in mind when you're looking forward to building those strategies. I plan to have fun with it.
I know you will, because I know you, and I know you will. All right, holiday time. What is your favorite holiday tradition?
I've created a couple new ones, but my favorite holiday tradition are my tree ornaments. So now I started collecting them last year, and I have my favorites. And a friend of mine is having an ornament party this week.
Nice. You guys are going to exchange them?
We're going to exchange ornaments. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. And my boys and I are going to New York City the day after
Ooh,
Christmas. Yes. So
nice.
I was supposed to be going somewhere else. That's a long story.
Okay.
But I had to have a plan B. And I think that's what we're going to do because my youngest had never been to the city.
Oh,
So I think that's a new tradition we're starting this year.
okay. Okay. So same thing. What's your most cherished holiday memory? And I'm guessing that you're about to create some more. And how does
Yeah.
it continue to influence the way you're celebrating today?
So all I remember from childhood is being excited on Christmas Day when my cousins would come over. I mean,
Amen.
I have like 20,000 cousins.
I'm
And
pretty sure I'm your cousin. I told you we
oh,
got Richardson kin, like Richardson
I told you
lineage.
we're definitely related. We
Yeah,
gotta dig into that some more.
me
But
too.
I was just always look forward to either getting together with my cousins at someone's house
Okay.
or the cousins coming over to our house, and it was just a wonderful time. And we
Yeah.
hollered and screamed and talked and ate and laughed. It was just wonderful. I'll
Love it.
always remember that growing up.
Okay. Thinking about music, movies, and food, what are your absolute must haves and your absolute must not haves during the season?
We must have collard greens. We must
Okay.
have, oh, my new recipe. You'll love this because you know I don't cook. My sweet potato souffle.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
That I started making last year. It is wonderful. And of course, the baked macaroni and cheese,
Cheese.
the
Yes.
Paula Deen recipe. So if you don't have the
Try. Rich will
okay,
love it.
it was
Rich will love it. Rich will want to know.
before the controversy.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I'll add that. I saw your
Listen, I
face.
don't need Paula Dean. I got DD. I got DD Greggs.
But look, my thing fell off. That face you made was classic because I knew exactly what you were talking about. But
Yes. Okay.
before
All right.
Paula Deen recipe before the controversy.
Okay. All
So
right.
if you all
So
don't know
anything
what
you
I'm
know.
talking about, no, if the audience doesn't know what I'm talking about, just Google it.
All right. Any must nots? Like fruitcake. It's fruitcake for me. No
No
must not.
fruitcake, no fruitcake, no beets. Somebody had a beet
I
salad one
like
year. No.
beets.
Oh God. Well, if somebody brings a beet salad this season, I'll bring it to
Oh,
your
no,
house.
I don't know. Not for Christmas.
I know. Why do you bring beet salad to Christmas? Nobody's
Because
gonna eat
then some people might mistake it for the jelly cranberry
cranberry
sauce.
sauce. Yeah. Because they look similar,
They
right?
do.
Oh my God.
Oh, okay. No beets on the table during Christmas time. Okay.
And if you can, absolutely do it. Everybody knows I'm a politician. But if you
Yes.
can avoid talking politics during the
Ooh.
Christmas thing, just do it. Just don't do it.
Okay.
Just talk about anything else. Politics, religion, sex, leave them alone.
Never mind. So
I'm glad this is taping the looks on your face.
I'm not singing this. This is why I'm not invited.
We can talk about it after everybody leaves. We'll talk about it. It's just a handful of us left.
All I talk about is politics, religion, and sex. So
What else is there to talk about? Is that what you're saying?
intersections. This is why I'm not invited to Christmas dinner.
I got you. It's gonna
I'm
happen,
teasing.
but
I'm
just
teasing
saying,
you. I'm
try
teasing.
not to. It's gonna
Okay.
happen. Yeah.
I'm just teasing.
Okay.
Do you have a favorite holiday destination or do you prefer to celebrate at home?
I prefer to celebrate at home, but if you have the means and the wherewithal and the desire, go to Europe. Go to
Okay.
Europe during the holidays. Go to Spain, Italy, and France. You won't regret it.
Ooh, okay.
You won't regret it.
I like
OMG.
it. I
Yes.
like it.
I went last year before the holiday season kicked in, and I would have loved to be in Italy on Christmas Day. Oh,
Okay. I'm gonna let that one slide too. All
Okay.
right. last question. Listen, it would have been even more cutting up if Rich was here. You know that.
Oh, yes, he would.
So I just wanted to make him proud. I just wanted to make him proud that I can cut up without him.
Absolutely. I don't know why does he not think you can cut up? I know.
Because what it is that he's so extra that I have to be calm so that I don't turn off everyone. And the guests are like, these people are crazy. These people are nuts. Like, because the two of us together turned up.
Yeah.
It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. I'm self-aware. Let's just put it that way. I'm self-aware.
Self-aware. Good cop, bad cop. I understand.
There you go. There you go. Okay. So last question. Do you set New Year's resolutions? And if so, do you have any unique or interesting ones you'd like to share for 2025?
I don't set resolutions because, I have no discipline. We were talking about exercising yesterday in the car. And so two things that I started doing that I'm going to carry into 25 as health goals is that I'm taking hot yoga and cycling. And let me tell you, that hot yoga is unbelievable. Shout out to all my girlfriends over at 5 Peaks Yoga. I mean, it is just amazing. And then the cycling, I try to, do something 3 days a week and then kind of build up. But I don't like the resolutions. No, I just set a goal and try to maintain and hit the goal.
I love it. I love it. So before I let you get out of here, tell folks what they can expect from you in 2025, where to find you, where to connect with the Super Connector, and shout out anything and anyone that you think we should know about or learn more about.
We're just going to be killing goals this year. We're going to continue to work hard. I'm going to continue to build a team, to mentor, to coach, be aware of my surroundings more, rest more. But in terms of work, just continuing to build everything that I've been working on thus far, and just be good to people.
Where can folks find you?
You can find me on LinkedIn, Vee Richardson, Vee the Super Connector on my LinkedIn. You can find me on Instagram, Vee the Super Connector. Those of you that know me, you can text me or email me. And, I'm there to help. I'm there to help the TA community with whatever I can. Yes.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Oh,
yes.
And I'm launching a new podcast. Details.
You are. Okay. All right. We got to look forward to that in 25. I can't wait. Speaking of, I do want to shout out my friends at the HR Morning Show. Make sure you check them out on Tuesdays at 10 a.m. Let's see. We're about halfway through Rocking Around the Recruiter Tree. We got 2 more amazing guests coming up. So make sure you tune back in tomorrow. Once again, I am Kirsten Greggs, and this is Vee Richardson, standing in for the very amazing and awesome Richard Rosner, who is, like I said, at, what did I say?
Toys for Tots.
Toys for Tots, yes.
Okay. We missed you, Shark.
Yes, we missed you. All right, see you next time. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Bye, everybody. Happy holidays.